Hi, my name is Kaone Ntlamelle. I am from Daung. It's a small village in the northwest. I'm part of the 2011 cohort of TTP, and I'm currently working as an investment banker in the real estate and investment banking division of RMB, Rand Merchant Bank, which is the sister company to FNB, which you may know. FNB is a commercial bank providing solutions and financial products to individuals like myself or you, and RMB does the same thing but for businesses. So that's what we do. How I got to this role is, okay, I'm just going to back it up. So I went to WITS. I studied through WITS, and I did my undergrad in finance and insurance, did my postgrad in business finance. While I was doing my undergrad, I've always had a thing for business. I would sell handbags, perfumes, backpacks. I was a cab driver at some point while I was doing my undergrad, just to make extra income. Well, the motivation then was to fund a trip, an international trip, an overseas trip for myself, purely leisure. Went on to work for Investec in my honors year, and I got a graveyard shift, extended hours, which meant 11 p.m. I'd go into the office, and I was a fraud risk consultant then. So it's like a you're on the phone the whole day speaking to clients. So it's like a client customer service role, and I'll do that from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Then I'd leave the office when people who work there normal hours would go in. I'd go about my business, go to class, study. Then 11 p.m. again, I clock in. Shortly after getting my honors in business finance, I got a job at Discovery. So at Discovery, what I did as a financial advisor was I'd provide financial advice to individuals and companies, and this would be in the form of investments, insurance, life assurance, and so forth. I did this while setting up a property investment company where we invest in property for student accommodation. We'd buy property and rent them out to students. And I was in the financial advisory space, for about 2 years before moving to RMB. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm still currently studying with this business school. I'm doing my postgraduate diploma in business administration, which is an administrative sort of business administrative sort of qualification, a step below the MBA, Masters in Business Administration. And the reason I'm doing that now is because the world is ever changing, and those who don't keep up with it are usually the ones that get left behind. There's so much digitization. We're in the fourth industrial revolution as it is, and so much is changing as far as the business landscape and how you reach customers, how you maintain relationships, how you engage with them, that if you learned the same thing 10 years ago, it may be obsolete today. So the reason I'm back at school is so that I can just up my knowledge and just refresh everything. What you need for all the characteristics, I'm going to move on to the soft skills for my job, is RMB or First Rand just in general looks for solution oriented people, which is another big point. You must be solution driven. Nobody wants to just hear problems and issues. So whenever you approach anybody with an issue, try and think of a solution so that the conversation can be more progressive. And this goes to everything that you do in your life, anything and everything that you do. Try and think of solutions, always, because that's what employers look for. Remember, companies at the end of the day, if they're doing it right, all they're doing is just sorting out or solving problems on a day-to-day basis. And that's what an idea is, that's what an entrepreneur is, that's what a business does every day. Where I see myself in 5 years, I've got a couple of businesses that I'm running on the side, so hopefully those would be in a position to sustain me. Then I would have left my employer, but I really love what I'm doing at the moment, so I also want to progress in my career. I may do my MBA. I'll see about that. And yeah, my last word of advice to everybody is, no matter where you are, who you are, where you come from, what your situation is, what you're going through, what you think you can or can't do, you can do it. You can actually do it. Just put your mind to it, put your head down, ask for advice, reach out to people who can help you, who have done what you want to do, and do it. the world is yours. I know we hear this a lot of times, but TTP was actually instrumental in shaping the way I think about my approach to things. And one of the fundamental lessons that I learned from my experience there was that you can do anything as long as you want to do it. All right, I wish you guys the best of luck and stay safe.